Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope you're all doing well. So I wanted to do a video today because I know I haven't really done one in a while, and that's just for a few reasons. So the first reason is obviously I went to Germany and it was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. But when I came back, I just wasn't really in the mood for like making a video, and I wasn't very motivated at the time. And I tried to do like a highlights of Germany video, and I just hated how I was in it. It was like I was like waffling a lot, and it was word vomiting. So I'm just not going to do that video for a while now. I might do it in the future, but up to now I'm not going to do it because it's just I didn't really like how I came across in it. Also I didn't do a video because I've been really up to my neck in work, and I also had my Christmas night out with my friends from work as well, and that was really fun. And again, I work in a Nando's, so and it's you know, obviously at Christmas time, and it's been hectic. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the big chow chow outside. Yeah, I've been up to my neck in work, just been really busy, and I've been really tired, been working really weird times and that. And then and then last but not least, I had a really horrible cold as well, to the point where I did actually get sent home from work one day. It was so bad. You know, I was in so much pain. I couldn't stop coughing, sneezing, sniffling. I was aching a lot, and it was like nearly to the point where one night I was crying because of how much pain I was in from like the aching and that. But yeah, so today is just like a little bit of a chat, and sort of letting you guys know what my plans are for 2023. It's not going to be a long video, again, just because it's my first one back after a few weeks off, and I just kind of want to keep it short and sweet. Okay, so obviously, let you guys know, I went to Germany a few weeks ago, and yeah, it was brilliant. I did have so much fun, and I had a really lovely time, and it's a beautiful country. I would love to go there again. Alright, so up to now, my plans for 2023. So some of my major goals, at least, are to go back to like theme parks and that. I've only been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach this year, and that was the video that I did with Becky. I want to go back to theme parks a lot more next year, with obviously like the people like Becky, and then down in Paris, also known as Ginger and Brown. I really want us to go to theme parks next year, which I think it will happen. I'm just not too sure when. I did debate doing the Alton Towers opening weekend, but I think me and Becky have decided not to do that now, just because it's going to be absolutely jam-packed there, and I think we'd rather go when it's a bit more quiet and just kind of not when it's as crowded, and obviously we'll have a bit, I think it'll be more fun like that. So yeah, my plans are to go back to like Alton Towers, Pleasure Beach. Yeah, they're like sort of the main ones that I want to go to, because I've not been to them this year, and I'm not gonna like explain why, but it's a personal thing that I'm not gonna go too much into. Also, I have already planned to go to the Wales Comic Con in Telford Takeover. I can't remember the name of the actual arena, but I'm going there in May. I could end up going with my brother or my mum, or even my dad, and I'm going there in May, like I said, and that's mainly because if you don't know me, basically I am quite the nerd when it comes to the Lord of the Rings trilogy, not just the films but also the books as well. I love I think I mentioned in my Stephen King video that Tolkien is my favourite author, but I don't have many of his books other than Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Silmarillion and Unfinished Tales. But yeah, so if you don't know me, I'm a nerd when it comes to Lord of the Rings. I have a Field of Galadriel tattoo on my thigh, and I love watching the films. I've met John Rhys Davies and I've also met Elijah Wood as well. I've met them. I met John Rhys Davies in 2018 at the Wrexham Comic Con, and I met Elijah Wood in 2020 at Liverpool Comic Con just before we went into the first lockdown. And this time in the Telford Takeover I am meeting Sean Astin, who played Samwise Gamgee in the trilogy films. I did forget to mention as well, if you haven't actually watched the films, John Rhys Davies plays Gimli the dwarf and Elijah Wood is Frodo Baggins. And yeah, one of my kind of goals in life is to meet all of the Fellowship of the Ring. How realistic that is, I don't know, but when I meet Sean Astin, that'll be 3 out of 9 that I've met. So yeah, so that's another plan that I have. Or, well, it's not really a plan, it's like definite that that's happening. I am also going back to Ireland in June of next year for a little holiday with my family. We're going also with my sister-in-law's family because they've never been, and they're from the Boston, Massachusetts area, and yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to. I love visiting Ireland. We've been there so many, like, I wouldn't say so many times, but we have been quite a few times, and we have distant family in Ireland as well. So I don't think we're going to we are going to visit them, but I don't think we're going to like the sort of, no, I'm getting my words mixed up. I think we are going to like some of the countryside of Ireland, like the greener areas, and then also the areas like Dublin and Galway. I think it's mainly Galway area that we're staying in, but yeah, that's another thing that's happening next year. I'm just trying to think of other places I'd like to go. I would really like to go abroad again, like how I did with Germany next year. I don't really know where though. I'd really like to go to a place like Copenhagen in Denmark. Again, I'm not really too sure when and where, like when and whereabouts, but maybe somewhere similar to Germany or somewhere like Copenhagen. On my Instagram, I follow, well, I've got two friends online called Chris and Neve. Their Instagram page is Roller Coasters Are Us, and they went to Copenhagen quite recently, and honestly where they stayed, it looked absolutely amazing. They did go to a theme park there, but I think they went to a theme park. I can't remember the name of it though. But yeah, shout out to Chris and Neve at Roller Coasters Are Us. Yeah, two really lovely people. I hope that I actually do get to meet them next year if I do like manage to get back to Alton Towers, and I will come say hi. Yeah, so hopefully somewhere like Copenhagen, and yeah, just kind of like try and get back out there. When I first started doing my What Katie Did Next Instagram page, I did make a little like adventure list. I'm just gonna get it up now because I did have some plans at that point to go this year to these places, but I haven't managed to get there yet, possibly apart from 2 or 1. Let's get it up. Yeah. So the first one was the Liverpool docks. If you watched my very first video where me and Becky went to Liverpool for a day out and we went to see the Elvis tribute night. We did go to the Liverpool docks, so if you count that as something off my list, that's one of them. And then second, yeah, Liverpool docks and the Beatles story, which is again by the docks, and it's all about the history of the band the Beatles. I have been there before, but I haven't been for a good few years, and I'm hoping that I can get back to it this year coming. The next one is the John Lennon childhood home. Pretty standard title really, the childhood home of John Lennon, which has become kind of like a tourist attraction. Tatton Park as well, which is I think it's not that far away from me. I can't remember exactly how long ago it is, but it's a really beautiful place to see, and you know, it's got a lot of nature reserves and flower displays. And then Strawberry Fields as well. Again, the Beatles did a song called Strawberry Fields Forever, and again, standard title, Strawberry Fields. And then finally Blackpool Pleasure Beach was on there, and I did manage to get back there this year, which I was happy about. But yeah, so they're kind of my plans for 2023. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about that. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video today, guys. I know it was, like I say, short and sweet, but I just wanted it to be as short and sweet as possible, just with it being my first video back in a while, and that I didn't want to make it too long. But yeah, so I probably will do a video of things that I got for Christmas. What date is it actually? It's the 22nd today, so Christmas is in 3 days. Yeah, so I will probably do a video of like things I got for Christmas and that. But yeah, I will do a video, like I said, like I keep saying, I'll do a video like that. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you'd like to see some more from me. And yeah, I hope you all guys have a really lovely Christmas, or happy holidays if you do, and if you do celebrate another thing that isn't Christmas, I hope you really have just a lovely time celebrating, and I hope you have a really lovely time. I hope you have a really nice day. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!